Hey everybody, CustomizerDepot.net here. My name's Kenny. You can find me on Instagram at @apropergentny.
What's up, guys? My name is Thomas. You can find me at _IamBigT_ on Instagram as well.
And today we're going to be working on, time out. What are we working on today?
We're going to be working on some Raging Bull 10s. Going to be customizing them to match the bottom sole of the shoe.
The reason why he's teaching me is because I don't know how to customize and I really want to get into it. So let's jump into it. Guys, enjoy.
Enjoy.
Alright guys, so the first step you want to do is make sure you tape down the whole area of the sneaker. The first thing I'm doing is laying down a base layer of blue painter's tape. This way, so it prevents from the actual 3M tape from leaving residue. The 3M masking tape, which is what I'm putting over it, actually leaves a residue on the actual material. This way I can actually get a good hold to prevent the paint from coming out and having no residue on the actual shoe. Make sure you tape down the whole area, so this way when you use an airbrush like we're doing, you won't actually have an overspray of all over the sneaker. So now what I'm doing is preparing the leather. What I'm using is nail polish remover. You can use 3 different things. Nail polish remover, which is the least potent. You can use acetone, which is the most potent and the most powerful. Or you can use, I guess you could say this in the middle, you get Angelus Leather Preparer. You can get that at AngelusDirect.com. You can also check our website under the FAQs. That we have a link in the description. Now what I'm doing is mixing Angelus White and Angelus Black to obviously form gray. What I'm going to be trying to do is match the midsole to the actual Jordans that you see in front of you. Now what I'm doing is using Angelus Too Thin. This is so it can thin out and be airbrushed properly without clogging or anything. What else? One other step you want to make sure you do, which we couldn't do because since we were pressed for time, is you want to make sure you strain your paint. This will also prevent clogging in your airbrush, and will also thin out and prevent chunks being left into the actual paint when you actually apply the paint to the sneaker. What I'm doing now is called obviously drying, or if you're doing a sock liner, it's also called heat setting. Heat setting is basically using a heat gun when you airbrush the sneaker and you're trying to dry the actual paint and make sure the paint doesn't stiffen up when you airbrush a sock liner. When you airbrush a sock liner, you want to make sure you either use Too Thin or GAC 900. You could also use, there's also different paints. You can use Jacquard. Jacquard has a line called Dynaflow. Dynaflow is a really thin fabric paint, I believe. You can use it on the sock liner and it works amazing. Now what I'm doing is going to be taking a toothbrush, black Angelus paint and red Angelus paint, and I'm going to be dipping the paint into the airbrush, and then I'm going, not the airbrush, the paint toothbrush, and I'm going to be splattering all the red and the black all over the shoe to mimic the actual midsole of the Jordan. What this does is actually creates a more authentic type of splattering, I guess you can say, or speckling. Now the best part, actually removing the tape and seeing how clean your lines were and seeing how crisp and what actual touch-ups you gotta do after you're done. What you're gonna want to do now is take some rubbing alcohol to the actual shoe like I'm doing here on a Q-tip. This is actually to get the excess overspray paint off the actual shoe without damaging it or using acetone. Now this is what the shoe should actually look like after you're all finished with the touch-ups and getting all the overspray off and everything like that. Right now, guys, I want to thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you want to purchase these products, make sure to check the link below. Peace out.